What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay. So I just want y'all to come and change my brakes with me. This is for a 2020 BMW. So right now he's showing me all the parts, and y'all, when I tell you this was the most exciting thing that I've ever done. Why? Because your girl just changed her own brakes, her front brakes at that, on a BMW. It's not just no regular car. So the guy that y'all see right there is my coworker. So he was a mechanic prior to joining the army, or prior to joining the military, because he is not in the army. Prior to joining the military, he was a mechanic, and so he's just teaching me how to change my brakes. So right now what I'm doing is I'm taking the bolt off of, I forget what that thing called, but it's the cover that goes over your brakes. So there's like a screw that's back there that you gotta loosen up first to get the covering off. Is it called the piston? No, it's not called the piston. It's called something else, y'all. Child, don't get me the line, okay? So now right here, he's just showing me like my brake pads, how to take them off and stuff like that. And when I show y'all what my brakes look like, please don't judge me. Don't judge me, okay? Look at what these brakes look like, y'all. Metal to metal, like that was crazy. So of course I had to check my rotors, make sure that my rotors weren't messed up, because if they were, child, that would have been a whole nother thing. So what I'm doing now is trying to get like all the excess brake dust off, because we don't want no brake dust in there. The brakes that I used for this were the Akebono brakes. I had got them from Napa Auto Parts. So if y'all drive a BMW and y'all need some brakes, head over to Napa and get you some Akebono brakes. So yeah, y'all see I was getting all up in there, and excuse the boot, okay? Apparently this guy didn't know that I was recording, and so in the end I told him, excuse me, I'm recording. I just want to make sure that I'm getting my, my content or whatever. But he's actually at a good angle. We can see right through his legs. So that little thing that my coworker has in his hand is called a C-clamp, right? And pretty much what we got to do is we got to push the piston. I think that's what it's called. We got to push the piston back in and to reset it. Pretty much what happens is whenever you press on your brake, that piston pushes out. Right, so whenever you're changing your brakes, you gotta reset the piston so that it can do its job whenever you put your new brakes on. Okay. And so right here, he's just showing me he's just making sure that everything is flush, because if it's not flush, then I won't be able to put the cover back on the brakes. Y'all, I felt like I was doing something. I did do something. Like what? Not everybody can change a brake. I could change a brake, as you can see. I'm doing my thing right here. So right here, I'm just having trouble. Like, I was trying to align it, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get it aligned to put the screws back on. And I think what ended up happening was, like, he got up in there, like we eventually switched spots, and he got in there and just double checked everything that I did. And what I ended up doing was I accidentally put the inner brake pad on the outer side and the outer brake pad on the inner side, and it was supposed to be reversed, which is why that little covering piece wasn't sitting right. So you can see it. he talking to me now. See right there, he talking to me now about it. So he just switched that out real quick. I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all need y'all brakes done, let your girl know, because I feel like a little expert. So right here, we just gonna have to look around the little tool that's right there, the Milwaukee tool, because you know it's all up in the way, but it's okay. Y'all can still see what I'm doing to an extent. So then we switch spots, and I'm like, all right, let me get back in here and finish this, because what? He wasn't about to finish a job for me. Miss Independent, yes, Miss Independent. But what he did do, he did the other brake for me first. So he showed me how to do it, and then he let me do it on this side. And so I was able to actually apply everything that I just learned. Y'all know Christmas time coming up too, so if anybody want to buy me anything for Christmas, buy me a toolbox, please, with all the tools that I need to change my brakes. Please and thank you. But as you can see, now the covering piece, like, it's sitting the way it's supposed to sit. So he just went behind me, because obviously he's stronger than me. He just went behind me and tightened up everything, made sure that it wasn't too loose. Here we go, me trying to put this daggone tire on. This tire, it wasn't difficult. I just didn't know what I was doing. Okay? And I didn't know I didn't know that it was like a little groove that the tire set in. But I eventually found that out. And so once I got it, you gotta align the holes with the nail threads, because you gotta be able to put the screws back in. And when you put the screws in, right, like when you go to tighten them up, you gotta tighten them up in what's called like a star pattern. And the way it was explained to me, or the way he explained it to me, was the star pattern makes sure that the tire is evenly distributed. Like the weight of the tire is evenly distributed. So that's what y'all see now. He pointing to each of the little holes. Then we let it down. And then we gonna go back in with like a hand torque and just make sure that everything is tight. He said right here, you want to make sure that the car moves, because that's a good sign. And then I went on the other side, and he had me double check the bolts on that side, make sure everything is tight. Y'all, I was so freaking proud of myself. I really thought that this was going to be impossible for me, because everybody always talk about something. Oh, BMW. Yes, BMW it's a German maker, but it's doable. You know, these dealerships and stuff like that be charging an arm and a leg. And I just wasn't about to do that, especially with this whole government shutdown, and you know, people affected by that. But I'm just trying to make sure, you know, that I know how to do it in case I ever needed to. And guess what? Since I was taught, baby, dealership ain't getting my monies no more. But these are all the equipment, the tools that I need